He was like knocking, like
Knocking with my tongue.
he was like, what's the answer? Well, like you cannot accept it. What are you going to do about it?
No, I will cry.
Yeah, fine. No, of course it turns me on.
Well, in fairness, my massaging has a 100% success rate.
Yeah, for me, if I heard this question from you, I'm going to just divorce first.
Hi, bebes. It's Earl,
And Sean
and welcome to another vlog.
of
The Orange Sofa Series. 같이 해야지.
okay.
The Orange Sofa Series. The Orange Sofa Series. Yay, finally. You're saying it. Okay. I asked Sean, Bebe, what if we interview each other? So we each get like 5 questions and the other person has to answer.
We are like a movie stars who will get like questions unexpectedly. We don't know what those are, but we will know it now.
Yeah. And it's basically questions that we would like to know the answer of, and they have to answer honestly in this video.
And I haven't actually asked before anything about this.
Me too.
So it might be scandalous.
Spicy,
You don't know that.
funny, embarrassing.
Could be.
My first question to Sean is, on a scale of 1 to 10, look me in the eye. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our first kiss? Be honest and explain. Do you even remember when our first kiss was?
Yes. I was feeling I was doing something wrong.
Why?
I don't know because I don't know. I'm not sure if I can actually explain this like this detailed, but I didn't want it the first time because I told you so many times that I wanted to have a friendship. So when he tried to kiss me, I tried to close my mouth. And I was like,
Wait, I didn't force myself, okay?
no,
This has consent.
he was like knocking, like
Knocking with my tongue.
he was like trying to open my teeth gap with his tongue, and I was like, is this okay? Because this is not something I was thinking of. And he was like this. I was like, okay. I mean, in terms of morality, I felt 3 or 4, but the hotness, it was 10. I mean, 10 plus.
I mean, after knocking, he opened the door and let me in.
For so many
Knocks.
I don't know. Yeah, so many knocks. It took quite of time, I think.
Why morality? You? It's fine. We're adults.
I know I felt it's wrong because the aim of me seeing you from the first time wasn't, having a relationship or like something like that. It was just to be friends.
Okay.
Oh.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10 because my plan was that. And the hotness was that.
Yeah.
So 4 and 10 for you.
Huh?
4 and 10.
No, 3 and 10.
3 너무 낮은 거 아니야?
Because I was feeling guilty.
Okay.
Guilty pleasure?
But no regrets.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. That's a 10 then. 10.
Did you really think of getting married with me when we were having a relationship? So, have you thought about you ending up with me? Or you were just thinking that, oh, I'm just, having a relationship with me, but you would end up with someone else?
I mean, of course, it will depend on the time of the relationship. I didn't start to see you with the, with the vision of getting married to you.
Yeah, I know,
first.
because you told me to just break up and then meet again.
Wait, the rule is I should answer, right? Oh. Anyway, I was 20 what? 22?
23.
23?
Yes.
And I mean, back then, I didn't think like, oh, I have to get married soon.
I will give you a standard of you giving me a ring.
아, 그치, 당연하지. When I decided to propose to you, it means because I want to get married with you. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I want to get married with you.
Like you were actually thinking of getting married?
Yes.
Because for us, we were not even thinking of getting married. We were just, like giving a commitment to each other.
아니, 나는 결혼 한다고 생각했는데.
For me, honestly.
Wait, this is my question.
Okay, but I just want to say, like, for me, when you gave me a ring, I thought, I don't know if I will be able to get married for real or not. Because we were living in Korea. So, like back then, getting married, for the ceremony wasn't even a common thing back then.
Of course. I mean, we don't know the possibility, right? But for me, in my head, like, I'm gonna try to make it happen. Where that's gonna be, I don't know. When that will be, I don't know. But my goal is, yes, to get married. It's not just, it is a commitment to each other, yes, but it's a commitment that I want to follow through. It wasn't just like, okay, you're gonna be mine forever, and that's it. No, I'm gonna try to do something to make that happen. Which is why we eventually ended up here.
Okay.
So that was in my head, of course.
Okay. All right. Thank
몰라?
you. 난 모르지. How do I know?
Was there a secret that you kept from me during the first few months of dating that you haven't told me? I mean, I think it's a long time ago, but was there a secret that you were trying to keep from me when we first started dating?
I don't think so.
Really?
Not that I come up with right now. Do you have anything that you know about it?
No? Why? Are you
I mean,
nervous?
no. I just don't come up right now. This is not an excuse. But I feel like there's something that's why you're talking about this.
No.
Okay, off the record. 뭔데?
없어. 진짜
Tell
그냥
me.
물어보는 거야. 없어. 왜?
No, I want to know if I made you to feel.
I mean, if it's your secret, you should be the one to tell it.
Why do I feel guilty?
No, it's literally just a question. There was nothing behind it.
Okay, because I don't think I have anything that you don't know about me.
Like, were you texting other guys?
I mean, those you know.
I mean, Sean was quite popular, so
It's not like I wasn't having any like deep purpose of it or not. It's just like casual thing. People just talk to me. I talk to them back.
Isn't it weird he would respond to DMs from like guys when he's seeing someone? He was saying, "Oh, I'm just being nice." I'm like, "No.
I was being nice.
If you're seeing someone, you shouldn't be like that because they would think that you would like them."
Okay. And we were not dating back then.
I was just seeing you.
I was seeing you, but we were not dating back then. So it's not a.
So the
wrong
secret
thing.
is you didn't think we were dating.
Not funny.
So no secrets.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I don't have any. Honestly, was there ever a moment after we got married when you thought, oh no, what have I done?
No, not at all. I mean, marriage, I think, it's not always
Really?
perfect. Yeah. So I know that there's going to be times where we'd fight, or I wouldn't like what you're doing, or I'll be like, oh, he shouldn't be doing this, or I hope he doesn't do this. There will be times like that. I think that's unavoidable, and that's for sure. But I've never thought like, oh, can you wear so? Like, why did we try so hard to do it?
Even the time we were fighting so much.
I think if you're fighting, it's because maybe you're fighting for something and it's worth it.
Okay, then I will go for the next question right away because it's kind of connected. When we argue or fight, do you actually agree with me or feel sorry, or are you just biting your tongue to keep the peace?
I mean, you guys already know that I'm the person who tries to make peace as much as we can.
갑자기 짜증나네.
네가 물어봤는데.
Okay.
But like sometimes, and I told you this before, like even if I don't 100% agree, I will just say like, yeah, I understand. I understand, yes, but we can agree to disagree.
But most of the times we fight, it's you, baby, who make things wrong. That's why we fight.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I'll agree. Even if we disagree.
어이없네요.
I'm already stubborn. There are some things where I feel like this is the correct way. But if you feel like that's not the way, then fine. For you, then that's not the way. Then I will just respect that. Oh, but it's a compromise, right? We always have to adjust to what each other thinks is good. So even if I say like, oh, you shouldn't do this, and I'm like, oh, 괜찮은데. I'll fight. I will do it for you. Why? Why are you mad?
I'm not mad. I just don't feel good.
I'll make you feel good. Speaking of which, ano ba?
Massage.
No. Oh. What is something that I do that makes you think like, wow, I'm married to this guy? Ah, cringe.
I mean, there are a lot of things.
Okay, I have 30 minutes.
When I see him working, it inspires me a lot, especially managing something that I have. I mean, the work fields are different, of course. And what he does is more like international, engaging, events or the things. I'm good at managing events, of course, but what he does is kind of different. And he does a lot more complicated works, I feel. So yeah, that's something I feel that I am very surprised to what he does when I see him being naked. Especially when I see his lower body, it's really nice. Especially his buttock and thigh and legs is really long and the shape is really nice. Every time I see it, like, oh my god, this is so good. This is good to just, appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, fine.
My question is something that is involved to our past.
Okay, here we go.
So I should explain about our background first. So after we became a couple, a few months later, I think, he went on a family trip to on a cruise.
Oh my gosh.
And that time, of course, like first few months of the period of the time you were together, is kind of honeymoon. You wanna be connected always. I understand that you are busy with family and you're on a cruise. You cannot be connected because there was no Starlink back then.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was uploading a photo on Instagram. But he didn't message me at all. He messaged me back after he finished the cruise.
I messaged you during the cruise,
No,
not often.
no. You messaged me when you were in Kaohsiung or Taichung, something like that, in
Yeah,
Taipei.
because I'm not in the boat.
Yeah, so anyway, you did it. Of course, you also uploaded an Instagram photo, but while you're sailing, you uploaded a photo of Instagram. Like if you go back to his Instagram page and scroll it down so many times and to 2015, you will see the photo that he's taking a bath on the cruise with the caption of nip slips. I still remember.
I was in
I
a
cannot
jacuzzi,
forget.
not in a bath.
Whatever.
Oh.
Anyway, you are in the water.
Okay, again.
No. Listen, I'm not done.
Oh my gosh.
And I couldn't really understand why you upload a photo on Instagram, but you cannot just send a single message to me. So I was wondering if our relationship wasn't a priority for you back then.
It was a priority, definitely.
Wow.
It's a priority, definitely. But when I was in a cruise, as I mentioned to you, there was no Wi-Fi in the cruise. You have to pay for so much money. I didn't have that money back then. So I only messaged you when I'm on land.
잠깐.
Wait lang, wait.
Then how were
wait.
you able to upload
Listen.
an Instagram photo?
No, listen. Basically, we only got down once. That was in Kaohsiung. And for me, Instagram, I just uploaded one. And it's like, you know when you upload something, you have no signal, it just says failed. And it will just send it when there's signal.
No, it will just
Anya,
show up the failed and then it's gone.
So I did
Like
when
you have to do it again when there's a signal.
So I did that when you were in Kaohsiung and I was texting you.
No.
Kuteyoso.
No. You were doing it before, and when you are in Kaohsiung, you uploaded a photo. You also told me that you were getting shoes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nike.
Oh.
I still remember the
Color
shape of
and
it.
blue. Oh.
Yeah, the bluish.
Blue gray, whatever. Oh.
어이없네.
Anyway,
갑자기.
baby.
Somebody's gonna sleep in living room today.
When I got to Hong
Tonight.
Kong, that's when I texted you because I wanted to text you when I had consistent Wi-Fi. I don't want to be like text you like hi blah 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 and then I can't respond because it doesn't work anymore.
No, you can. And also about this, at least you can update. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, when I got to Kaohsiung, I updated you.
About the time of what time I'm going to be boarded, and also the departure is what time.
그런 거
and
알아? 그거는 보냈겠지.
No.
When I was in Hong Kong.
No.
Ay nako.
진짜.
Anyways,
I still remember that moment because it was such a trauma for me. I was traumatized back then, and I was thinking like, am I in a like actual rightful relationship, or did I make like wrong relationship again?
I'm sorry you felt that way. And I should have tried harder. And I should have just paid for Wi-Fi.
Okay, next.
어떡하지? The question is so different. This is quite spicy. What is something that I do that immediately turns you on?
Honestly, for me, you just be naked and then
That's
walk around in front of me is already kind of thing.
Anya, more like an act. Being naked, fine, but it's not an act. Like, is there something that I do that you're like, come to me?
Suddenly he will tell me like he's going to massage me. Okay, he wants to get laid.
But does it turn you on?
No, of course it turns me
Well,
on.
in fairness, my massaging has a 100% success rate.
Yeah, but actual massage is very short. Very short. Sometimes it doesn't even reach to 1 minute.
Lie.
진짜 like
5 minutes.
No, never. The actual massage itself less than, I don't know, like normally 1 to 2 minutes. Like it's like this and then okay.
Works. Okay.
This is something makes you to think. Probably quite a lot. Okay. If I suddenly confess you that I had 1 million pounds in debt.
In debt?
Oh
my God.
And I cannot handle it by myself. What would you do? Like I cannot even handle the principal and the interest. 1 million pounds and let's say 4% of interest.
I cannot even calculate that right now.
40,000. 40,000 divided by 12. So monthly we have to pay like 3,300 pounds for the interest. And I say that I cannot really do it anymore. I cannot handle it.
First of all, it wouldn't happen because...
No, I'm asking, like, how would you?
I'll be shocked. One, I'll be shocked because you didn't tell me those things, and we've been very careful about our money and expenses. I'll be so surprised. So honestly, it would feel like a betrayal of trust, and like I would be wondering, like, what did you do with that money? Like there must be a secret you're hiding from me because I didn't feel the 1 million pounds, you know. So I would feel like broken trust. And probably the next thing is I would like to know what you did, what you bought, how it happened, and why you kept it a secret from me. And then depending on that answer, I will make a decision on what I'm going to do next.
That's not a rightful answer. You're not making a gesture now.
No, that's my...
No, that's not the answer that is supposed to be. You're basically delaying the answer.
No, So basically, if once I found
No
out what
matter
it is,
what, we are committed. No matter what, you have to give an answer.
if you commit that big of a debt, and that's something that I would find hard to be like accept, and my answer will be different.
Let's say I have a gambling addiction.
I don't know if I can accept.
And what's that? What's the answer? Well, like, you cannot accept it. What are you going to do about it?
No, I will cry.
Yeah, finally we got an answer.
I will cry. Oh, will probably ask help from people we know, but like that's a lot of money, and I wouldn't know what to do.
For me, if I heard this question from you, I'm going to just divorce first. It's not about 자기야, it's not about that. It's not about that, really.
Oh.
If I'm actually in a debt, I'm going to ask us to be divorced. So you don't have a responsibility for that. And I will just file for bankruptcy. If I'm in that situation, I'm going to do that.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
Oh.
For me, it's more important to know the reason.
And the rightful answer,
Oh, wait. Jagia, it's someone's.
a rightful answer, you actually had to say this because you have to face the reality to save us.
나는.
But you were saying you're going to cry.
No, it's a true answer. The reality for me is I want to know why first, what you spent it for, and why you kept it a secret. For me, that's very important. Having a debt, people get debt, whatever. We have zero debts. I want to know why and how and what it's for, and then I will make a decision based on that.
My MBTI is T, the capital T. So I'm more like a person who will just, see the fact that I can solve this problem.
Okay.
But instead of that, you were just trying to.
I think I'm more T because I'm thinking about it.
No, you're not T.
You're like, let's solve it. I'm like, I want to know the reason. I want to know why. What blah blah blah.
Yeah, and you said you're going to cry.
And I'm going to cry because that's true.
That's very emotional.
That's a real
action.
That's a real reaction. Is there something about me that you would like me to change? Oh, what?
I mean,
something that, I can change that you think will make our relationship better. Because I want this.
I love you.
I want this video to have a purpose.
I love you and I love everything of you, but your stubbornness.
Well, I guess.
I think that's the only thing.
Yeah, because that's the root of everything.
Yes. And everything needs to be fair for him. So for example.
Come on.
Sure. Let's say I said something to him that, baby, please flush the toilet every time you use it. Then it will just be finished if he says, okay, I will. Or even just, okay, baby, that's, the answer of everything. But he says, but you also didn't do it.
For the record.
So everything needs to be fair. It needs to be even always.
Okay, baby.
Baby, wash the dishes. I already did it. Why do I have to do it?
I'm not that bitchy. Okay.
Okay, maybe he said in like better way. I did it already.
아니.
Why don't you do it?
아니, 또 내가 해야 돼.
That never happened.
알겠어.
Only this.
Okay.
And also.
갑자기.
What? joke 없어.
Okay.
I want to actually make more questions. There are so many things that we cannot actually say in front of camera. That's the thing. Okay, we are in a healthy relationship, just to let you know.
No, but it's good to know more like what goes on in your head as well.
Yeah.
I think maybe next time we should have more questions and we should just feel like it's fine to say whatever.
Okay. But I still love you, baby. No, of course, I love you.
Thank you for watching another episode of the Orange Sofa series. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
He's gonna sleep outside tonight.
Lie. You want a massage?
No.
좋아하네.
안 좋아.
음.